RTO, and welcome to a very, very special RTO retro ranking. As I keep saying this week is the anniversary week, where it all started 12 months ago. 14th of May was the first video that I uploaded, and it was the Status Quo album ranking. It's still the most popular video. It's over 5,000 views on that one now. So I couldn't do anything in this anniversary week without doing something on Quo. Now, we've done so much on Quo. As you know, Quo are my favourite band of all time. We've done Alan tributes, we've done guitar riffs, we've done Rick tributes. So I thought, what can I do that we haven't done? And it came to me, we've never looked at the non-album singles of Status Quo. So that's what we're doing today. We're looking at all the non-album singles. There's still lots of non-album songs to do, but there's so many. That is for another show, of course, because I'm sure we'll have to do something Quo again at some stage. So there's two singles I haven't put on this album ranking, or this single sort of ranking type thing. One is that Whether You Want versus Scooter, because it's just trash. And the other one is Come On You Reds, which is basically Burning Bridges. And you know what I feel about Burning Bridges as a song. So it doesn't even get a mention. Oh dear. It's not a good start. So let's have a look. I found there's 18 anyway that I'm going to talk about. So coming in at number 18, we go to 1990. And the Anniversary Rolls Part 2. Which is bizarre because I've got it on a CD, the whole thing. This is the singles, but part 2 is actually the first part of the song on the CD. Very confusing, yes. This isn't too bad. What's it got on it? With the top of my head, because I didn't write down these. I think we've got Rock and Roll Music, Lover Please, I Hear You Knocking. Yeah. It was the start, though, of that period in Quo's career that Dave Walker, God bless him, I don't like speaking ill of the dead, but he tried to make them become a novelty band, and this was the start of it. Yeah, got come out in 1919, got to number 16. Okay, coming in at number 17 then, we have the Anniversary Rolls Part 1. This is 1990 again, and this one got to number 2 in the charts. Again, it's got, what have we got on this? Red River Rock, Let's Dance, or The Wanderer, which I find is pretty daft. Great Balls of Fire. Out of the two of these Anniversary Rolls, I do prefer this one. It's a much better selection of songs on this one. Okay then, coming in at number 16, we go to 2008. It's Christmas Time. Got to number 40. It's just a cheesy Christmas song. And I'm not very keen on it. I really think, did they really have to do a cheesy Christmas song? It's nice that they've done a Christmas single, but it's just too cheesy. Okay, coming in at number 15. From 1988, got to number 17. They had that Sport Aid, and they chose Rocking All Over the World, and they re-recorded it to Running All Over the World. I still don't like it. I really don't. But I'd say the actual backing, the track, sounds a lot better than the original. It sounds more like how they play it on stage, but I still don't like it. Okay, coming in at number 14. Go to 2010 now. Got to number 31. It was the re-recording of another song I don't like, In the Army Now. But okay, this was all done for a good cause, and I'm all for good causes, so I won't slate it off as much. But it was nice to see the army guys getting involved and doing the backing on it, and the stand up and fight actually is done by a soldier and not some moron in a studio trying to do the stuff. Okay, coming in at number 13, we're going to 2012 now. This didn't chart. It's called The Winner. Yeah, even Quo tried to cash in on the London Olympics. I think everyone did. Muse did as well. It's not a particularly good song, but out of all these ones up to now, it's probably the better of the lower ones. Okay then, coming in at number 12, we get to 1967 now, and a track they put out as Traffic Jam. Almost, but not quite there. Bit apt, really. I like this. I actually like this. I love Alan's bass line. It's pretty good. And you got Roy Lins on the keyboards on this. A great keyboard player. Wonder what happened to him. It's okay. It's a very, very good track, and it's a shame that it didn't chart. Okay, coming in at number 11, we go to 1969 now, and then another song that didn't chart, and this is what they put out as the Status Quo, and it's Make Me Stay a Little Longer. Again, that organ from Roy Lins is terrific. It's got a bit of church. Sounds like he's playing it in a church. It's got some great guitar work here from Francis. Really psychedelic. It's just a shame that it didn't chart. Okay, coming in at number 10. We even go back further in the time. We go back to 1966. And a song that they put out as the Specters, Urdy, Gerdy Man. I like this track. I really do. I love the harmonies from Alan and Francis. And some nice keyboards on it. I'm not quite sure who does the keyboards on this. But it's really, really good. Really, really good stuff. Okay, coming in at number 9, we have another song by the Specters. 1967, We Ain't Got Nothing Yet. Again, didn't do a carrot in the charts. Didn't chart. Quite a good track. It's got a great bit of bass line here from Alan. Again, the keyboards, it's great. It sounds... The tune, though, sounds a little bit like Black Knight by Deep Purple, but who cares about that? That dum 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 dum. They sort of do it a little bit differently, but it still sounds like Black Knight. It's not a bad little track. Okay, coming at number 8. Again, 1966. This is the first thing that they put out as a band, as the Specters, and it's I Who Have Nothing. I think this is probably the best release of the early days. It should have charted. I love the keyboard in this, and I love Francis's vocal in this. It's a really good track. Should have charted without a doubt. Okay, then coming in at number 7, we go to 2004 now. 2004, sorry, did I say 7? I can't remember. It's alright, there was something caught my eye. This is called Thinking of You. I love this. I love that little guitar bit at the beginning from Francis, and then you get the typical Quo little boogie track. Excellent. I like that one. Okay, coming in number 6. Stay in 2004. Got to number 14, You'll Come Around. Love this track. I love that riff. Great. Quite heavy. It was nice of them to do something a bit more meaty. It's a good track. Like that a lot. It's actually my favourite singles cover as well, if you remember. Okay, coming in at number 5. Go to 1971 now. A track that didn't chart. Tune to the Music. I love this. I love Rick and Francis really going for it on this. I'm just surprised this didn't chart, because it's a great little track. Proper early heavy Quo. Great stuff. Okay, coming in at number 4. We go to 1984 now. Got to number 7 in the charts. This is their version of The Wanderer. I love this. I think this is far better than Dion's version. I love the video. I think that's brilliant. And when they do this live, it's always good. I think this is probably the last song that Alan appeared on. I know it's definitely the last video that he appeared on. It's a great little version of this song. Okay then, coming in at number 3, we go to 1976. Got to number 9 in the chart, and it's The Wild Side of Life. Again, another cover. And if you've ever heard the country version of this by Hank Thompson, it's nothing like this. This came out originally in 1952, but this is the most popular recording. It's heavy, it's hard, it's absolutely brilliant. Classic song. Good belter. Love this version. And if Francis likes this, because when they do this live in the middle, he always goes, I like this one. And I don't blame him, because it's a damn good track. Okay then, coming in at number 2. Go to 1970. Got to number 12. It's the brilliant Down the Dustpipe. Don't you just love Bob Young's harmonica on this? It's just classic boogie. I love this track. Lucky enough, when I went to see John Coughlin's Quo recently, they did this. It was just absolutely brilliant to hear it. I'd never heard Quo play it, so this was the nearest I was going to get to it. And I loved it. It's one of my favourite tracks from that night. I love this song to death. So, my number 1 is probably one of my favourite Quo tracks of all time. It came out in 1970, got to number 21, and it's In My Chair. I just love that. I love the melody in this. I've always loved this song, and I thought I'd never get them to see them do this live, but I did. First time I heard this was on the Perfect Remedy tour, of all things. So I think I saw them a couple of times on that tour, and this was at Peterborough, and when they did this, it was brilliant. What I like about when I saw them do this, they'd got a fan on stage, and then Rick was standing there, and from the fan caught Rick's hair. I mean, at the time he had quite long hair, longer than, near enough down when he had it in the 70s, and it just looked brilliant. He looked so cool. Legs do it. It was just brilliant. It's got a great bass line from Alan on the original, of course. It's just a brilliant track. Love the guitar solo on it. Again, got John Coughlin's Quo did it. It's just a classic track, and everyone loves that track. I mean, the reaction they got in the crowd when they did this at John Coughlin's Quo was terrific. Okay, that's the singles. If people are saying, well, you didn't do Going Downtown Tonight, the re-recorded version, yeah, it's off back to back, even with that guitar solo on, it's still crap. So it didn't get a mention. Okay, that's all for today. Tomorrow being Wednesday is a marathon day, and this band was always going to be intended for this week, but as a discussion we had on the live stream a few weeks ago when we did the Then and Now, people said you've got to do a full album ranking of Pink Floyd, so that's what we're doing tomorrow. Probably one of my favourite bands of all time. So I'm looking forward to that one. So I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone, and roll on tomorrow. Bye for now.